Louder. Louder. Woo! Beautiful.
You're just getting drunk. What are you doing? Drunk history?
Drunk history of Thug Yoga.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Beer has arrived.
Oh, finally, we can start in 20 or 30 minutes. Hi, my name is Max Meredith, and I'm here today to tell you the story of Thug Yoga. Take another drink, actually. So back in 2007, Courtney Smith was living over in Europe and was not feeling her corporate life, so she ultimately said, fuck the corporate life, let's bring on the shred life. Moved on to Aspen, Colorado to pursue her passions of snowboarding and yoga. She ended up getting a job working for a cool local snowboard shop called Radio. Props, shout out to Travis McLean. So when Courtney first moved here, she really noticed at the time that not many shredders were really doing yoga or really doing anything to take care of their bodies. When she really asked why at first, they came up with a bunch of just crazy excuses. They play hippie music. It's too expensive, too hot and smelly. Teacher just told me yoga wasn't for me. There's no poses for injured people. Oh! Ow, 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 ow. People were fucking touching me. And back then too, yoga definitely kind of had these kind of weird cliques to it where dudes didn't really do yoga. So Courtney said, instead of dragging shredders to yoga, I'm gonna drag the yoga to shredders. There is a style of yoga for everybody out there, and she crafted her style of yoga to curtail to the snowboard side. And we are here. What did we do? We had yoga actually at the snowboard shop. Travis, the owner, was like, we're gonna put wheels on all the clothing racks. We can officially have a Thug Yoga class. Yeah. We ditched the hippie music. We ain't doing none of that shit. We listen to gangster rap and Thug Yoga. That's right. We drink beer, Thug Yoga. That's right. Thankfully, Nate Burkle would come and put down some awesome gangster music for us. And Courtney would lead the way, and we would just do some really slow vinyasa flows and just easy transition to stretching, and everyone was stoked. Even Travis was like, I'm in the don't fucking touch me zone. And really opened the door, at least for myself, and I know for quite a few other people, to at least start taking care of our bodies. I know he got clout, look at his mouth, that boy got so many goals, and if you tell him it's something up with that fool, and I've been watching him, you must want to sleep with this fool. We're good. All right. So, the name behind Thug Yoga. So we would host our yoga classes in the mornings before we would go shred, typically twice a week. We would have them around 7 to 8 in the morning, and then the shop would open up right after. Well, one day when we're kind of just winding down with our yoga session, a customer walks in basically for the day and sees us all laying down in this, listening to gangster rap, confused, and they're like, what are all you thugs doing here? We're like, well, we're just doing some Thug Yoga, you know, stretching out, getting ready to shred. So we ended up keeping the name Thug Yoga. Back in the day, snowboarders were certainly kind of outlaws, just with the way we kind of dress and carried about ourselves. It obviously seemed to kind of click and fit with what we were doing, and we wanted to pay tribute at least to Tupac. I mean, that was like an easy kind of inspiration right there. The hustle you give, thug, right there. That's what we're after.
When I'm saying thug, I mean not criminal, someone to beat you over the head. I mean the underdog. If the person that had nothing succeeds, he's a thug, because he overcame all obstacles. It doesn't have anything to do with the dictionary's version of thug. To me, thug is my pride. Not being someone that goes against the law, not being someone that takes, but being someone that has nothing. And that even though I have nothing and there's no home for me to go to, my head is up high. My chest is out, I walk tall, I talk loud, I'm being strong.
One of the best parts about Thug Yoga is the music that we listen to for sure while we're doing our thing. And it's definitely influenced by hip hop culture big time. And one thing Courtney does a really good job about is passing the culture along and showing people new music they've never heard before, perhaps something they just never would have crossed paths with. And what does she do? She blasts some gangster rap and then takes them out to shows. She really wants to promote the culture. She's really keeping it going. And I didn't check the Rocky score. We were in 10th inning. It was overtime. Oh shit!
Oh, we went to overtime?
Yep.
It was 0-0?
Yeah. Pitching duel. It's called a pitching duel. So in traditional yoga, poses have all these crazy Sanskrit names that I am way too drunk to pronounce. None of them really make a whole lot of sense. So we came up with fun, creative names for all the poses. A couple of our favorites: Money Shot, Drunken Pirate Baby. Drunken Pirate, I think, is one. Dirty Pirate Hooker, that's definitely one. So Courtney was giving us all these Sanskrit names, and we're like, what the asana? This is Snoop Down Dog right here. That's all you need to know. And then from there on out, we started renaming all the poses. Chaturanga, a tequila maybe.
So next you're gonna get into Childish Gambino pose, like this. And then you're gonna do the power swirl. You're gonna do a circle around, but I'm not saying power swirl yet.
Power swerve. So where did the beer come from in Thug Yoga? Well, one morning I'm wicked hungover, not really feeling it, and I was gonna bail. And I texted Courtney. She said, you know what, like, instead of needing the hair of the dog, why don't you get hair of the downward dog? And that's that. I started bringing some unfortunate shitty beers, some PBRs at the time, and just to help get out of bed, kill that hangover, we would drink a beer while we would do some yoga, and then go shred, and that seemed to be the ticket to a good day. Aspen's a small town. Shout out to Duncan once he came and noticed we were drinking shitty beer. Duncan from good old Aspen Brew Co. And said, no, why are you guys drinking all these shitty beers? Come drink an Aspen Brew Co. beer. And then just like that, we ditched the shitty PBRs and moved on to bigger and better things. All right, so Thug Yoga in its 10th year. Is it 10th year now? I think it's probably at least 10 years. 11 at least. Has definitely grown from our little board shop days. We had so many people want to come to the classes that radio wasn't able to accommodate everybody. We'd push all the furniture to the side and people would be getting way too close. We'd be getting, it was just interference. Not what we were looking for. So Thug Yoga is now available all over town, a few different locations. Staying true to its roots. It's still only $10 a class. It's donations. Still listen to gangster rap. The good folks at Brew Co. keep the beer flowing, just like wine. And good vibes are still going. So if you are interested in yoga, for sure, you should get out and check it out. If you aren't interested in yoga, you should check it out anyways, because I definitely wasn't when I first started, and 10 years of doing yoga has definitely paid off in ways I didn't really imagine. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. All day, every day. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. Wouldn't change for the world. 'Cause I'm a thug. That's right, you heard. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. Thanks for listening, everybody. That was the history of Thug Yoga. Hope it inspired you guys to come out and be a part of the fun. Certainly follow Courtney on Instagram at Thug Yoga. You can also just check her out on Facebook as well. She's always posting times and daily classes. So hope to see you out there, guys. Let's chug a beer. Namaskar.